It's astonishing what symmetry this has to the cosmic egg that's the creation myth of
Right,
countless cultures. That like
right,
the
right,
egg hatches and from it emerges everything.
right. Yeah, and Alfven made that point that it was very similar to mythology, so it had big resonance. And Lemaitre was aware of that point. I mean, you know,
I
He
think I can't.
famous
he
Oh,
not
go ahead.
only was a priest, he was active in the hierarchy.
Yeah,
And
he famously had to tell the Pope to quiet down because the Pope was so excited about this new physical theory. He was like, "That's making us look bad."
Yeah,
Like,
he's like, you got to stop telling people what an awesome theory this is.
right,
I found something a long time ago that I haven't been able to find the quote again of Lemaitre talking about his theory where he expressed a feeling that he felt it was necessary to create something that was parsimonious with what humans liked. And he was like, humans can't handle eternity. And so we can't have that be at the center of our understanding scientifically because it's too vast and uncomfortable and weird. And so we have to have the primeval atom as the device,
right.
the Deus ex machina.
But I do have a direct quote in the book where he does say that it's a great satisfaction to him personally that he has created this scientific cosmology that is in accord with the uh, cosmology of the Catholic Church.
Did Lemaitre and Alfvén overlap temporally at all? Like, were they alive at the same time?
I would assume so. I don't think they had any interaction,
Okay.
but they did have an interaction scientifically because Alfvén looked at this phenomena of cosmic rays, which people did find difficult to explain, and basically went from the technology that was under development of the particle accelerator, the cyclotron, and other particle accelerators. He knew that people either had, I don't know at what point in the 30s, the possibility of achieving energies by electromagnetic means that were in excess of any that were produced by nuclear reactions. So he basically said, knowing what we know of plasmas, can we find an acceleration mechanism that could exist in the universe? And he actually did not go from the sun, which now we know does produce cosmic rays, but he went up to the galactic scale and he developed a process which is still known as the Alfvén acceleration process, by which um, in the magnetic field of the galaxy, which already was known to exist, particles could be bounced from one part of the field to the other, gathering energy from the magnetic field, and that the galaxy could work as a gigantic particle accelerator. Or, uh, I don't know what it would have been called in those days, but so there were very many mechanisms. One mechanism, for example, was based on the Faraday disk generator, which I again feature in many of our explanatory works, which you have if you have a rotating plasma, as in the case of a galaxy rotating in a magnetic field, then you have accelerating fields. And you can calculate these accelerating fields very easily. And you can see that they can accelerate up to energies way beyond what could be measured in the 1930s and what was measured, as high as any we've measured in cosmic rays today. So he published this theory, and that did get a good circulation. And from that time, people basically said, well, Lemaitre didn't, whatever this general relativity stuff is, Lemaitre didn't know what he was talking about. And cosmic rays clearly didn't come from the Big Bang. So that was a first sort of victory of the plasma approach over what I would call the first Big Bang, which was Lemaitre's um, primeval atom based on cosmic rays as evidence.
Our videos come out of LPP Fusion's research in fusion energy, energy which will power a future of abundance for all, with a sustainable economy and a clean environment. Goods, housing, and transportation will be affordable to all once fusion kicks in. Fusion energy is the key to building a better world now. Support fusion research, $10 a month at lppfusion.com/support. The link is in the description. Thanks.